Okay, you're in Microsoft Excel and you want to perform an XLOOKUP with multiple columns. Now by that you either mean you have multiple criteria columns, so for example customer and product, or you want to return multiple columns. For example, for a customer I want to return the product, order date and unit price. So we'll look at both. In the first example, I want to return the unit price where the customer was Green PLC and they purchased a laptop. So that'll be this record here. So I'm starting off with XLOOKUP. Now my lookup value is going to be a 1, and I'm going to explain this later on, comma. And my lookup array. Now in my lookup array, I'm going to specify both of my criteria. You'll see how this works. So I start with an open bracket for my first criteria. And I'm going to say, is the customer name, so I'm selecting all the customer names in my data, equal to the customer name I have in my criteria, close bracket. Then I'm going to multiply, and I'm going to explain the multiplication in a minute. Open another pair of brackets and express my second criteria. So is the product equal to the product I have as my criteria, close bracket. Now don't forget, I'm looking at 1 in this lookup array. So if I select the first criteria here, you can see that that returns a series of trues and falses. Same over here, the second criteria. Now, when I get a true on both sides of the multiplication symbol, I'm going to end up with a 1. Let me show you what I mean. So true times true equals 1. Everything else equals 0. So false times false or true times false. So you can see I have that 1 in the 5th position because my criteria is matched with the 5th record in my data. So that explains why I'm looking at 1 in this lookup array, which produces either 0s or 1s, comma. And then my return array, well, I want the unit price. So I select all the unit prices, close the bracket, press enter, and I end up with the 850. So this really only works for you if you only have a single combination of the customer and the product. So one record that meets that criteria. If you have 2, so let's change the second Green PLC purchase to a laptop also. What I might want to do is to return all records that meet that criteria. Now to do that, I can use the filter function, but I can use this same criteria that I used in the XLOOKUP. So I'm going to copy that. So equals filter. Now my array is all the unit prices because that's what I want to return, comma. Include is that set of criteria. So include needs to resolve to true or false. So I'm just going to say, does that combination of criteria equal 1? And then I'm going to close the bracket, press enter, and you can see it returns both revenue values. And then all I need to do is sum them up. Okay, so that deals with that scenario, but what if you want to return multiple columns as a result of your XLOOKUP? So I want to look up this customer and return the product, order date, and unit price. Now don't forget, with XLOOKUP, it's only going to do that for the first occurrence of this customer. So equals XLOOKUP. I'm looking up this value, and my lookup array is going to be this list of customers, comma. And initially what we'll do, just to make this simple, we'll say our return array are all of the columns. Now I don't want all the columns ultimately, but let's just see how this works. So you can see that for the first record that meets this criteria, this lookup value, I'm now returning all of the data in that record. Now I want specific columns. So how do I do that? Well, let's start again. What we can do is use a function called chooseCols. So what I'm going to do is select all of the columns that I want to return, comma, and then I can specify using these arguments which columns I do actually want to return. Well, I want to return the first column I've selected, the product column, comma. The second column I want to return is the third column. And the third column I want to return is the sixth column, the unit price. So if I close the bracket and press enter, it's saying spill here because I have data down here. I'll just prove that that's the case. But you can see it's returning currently all of the records. I only want to return the record for, or the first record for Green PLC. So what I'm going to do is put this choose Coles formula within XLOOKUP. So my lookup value is the customer name I'm holding here, comma. The lookup array is this column here, and the return array is returned by choose Coles. Now, what if you wanted to return all records for a particular customer, and we only want to do that for these columns? Well, I'm going to borrow that choose Coles formula, because we can use that here with our filter function. So equals filter. My array, well, what do I want to return? I want to return the values from these three columns, comma, include, well, the customer needs to equal the customer I've got up here. Close the bracket, press enter, and you can see it returns those records.